Hello, so this is my second time filming this sketchbook tour, so please bear with me because it's been a journey. This sketchbook has taken me 2 years to complete, and yeah, since 2022 through 2024 in May. Yeah, I really want to get into this now because it's been a journey to get here in 2 videos, or 2 recordings rather. So without further ado, let's get into it. This sketchbook, like I said, has took me 2 years to complete. So I started on May 15th, 2022. Hopefully you guys can see the sketchbook. So yeah, basically this sketch is just a clothing study of folds and designs. Nothing more. This page I started to do hand studies and things like that. Nothing too special, nothing too, clean. But yeah, I just wanted to produce more hands. I thought I wanted to do the 100 hands, and I quickly forgot about it. So yeah. More hands. Now I wanted to work on more spreads, and as you can see later on in this sketchbook tour, I will be doing more spreads. Again, more hands. This is my favorite hand, I guess, gesture I've drawn, excuse me. Yeah. And a lot of these references are from the Art Prof channel here on YouTube. They're a really good resource. And they have a nice art community. So. Also, I really like the graphicness of this hand. More hands. Quickly gave up here, but yeah. But I kind of redeem myself here. So yeah, I apologize if I'm going fast because I'm trying to speed myself up here. This was a little doodle. I did a watercolor study here. Well, actually, I got a color pencil, thumbnail sketch, and I actually did a bigger piece with this in watercolor. I probably will show you guys later because it's right underneath my stuff. So don't feel like getting it right now. So these next few sketches are of cat studies. Again, thanks to Art Prof here on YouTube. And I apologize because you might not get to see all of these quick sketches, but you later on see a lot more. And some of these are my favorite. And a lot of these quick gesture studies of cats and anything within the sketchbook is to solely get the movement and the language of the form, if that makes sense. And I found a lot of the times cats have, with anything, they have a similar patterns to their face or to their bone structure or physical structure. So I just learned to, I guess, shorthand the elements of these features. Which I found pretty cool to draw. Again, I think I drew over like 37 cats within this sketchbook. So yeah, I think this cat was pretty cool, but the eyes are so creepy. Let's see if I can dim the light so you guys can see. But yeah, and I also like this cat right here. Towards the end here. And he was like 10-minute studies. I guess you can say. Yeah, so. Yeah. So. And again, if there is a glare on these, I apologize. Yeah, there. So this is one of my favorite cat drawings here. And then I mean, these are no masterful drawings by any means. Oh, and this was an anime character from My Hero Academia that I quickly did, forgot. And it was Izuku Midoriya from the show and manga. So these next, I guess, drawings are again figure drawings. Some of these are my favorites. A couple of these are my favorites. I like this one. Again, these next studies were of skulls. I guess dinosaur skulls and I guess cow bones or whatever. Fish, I guess fish bones or fish skeleton, whatever you want to call it. I actually really like this piece. And you can see there was a skull, a human skull, that I kind of really got into. So, this piece is actually the first portrait I drew. And I really like drawing portraits. I never really got into drawing portraits until, I guess, for the past couple years. But yeah, so this, again, is the first portrait I drew in this sketchbook. And this is a portrait of my linked sister. She passed away a couple years ago. Matter of fact, it's coming up on the 2-year anniversary. On this video, I guess at the time of the recording of this video, let's speak. But yeah, I really wanted this to be like a colorful portrait, so hopefully I did her justice. And yeah, she was a very special person. I mean, of course, she's my sister, but yeah, she died so young. And yeah, I miss her every single day. I went to immortalize her within my sketchbook. Again, scribbles of poses and anatomy. And yeah. I failed with the portrait. And I won't say failed, but at the time, I wanted to see how quickly I can get a figure done while viewing them. So, figure studies. So yeah, I was trying to get into calligraphy here just for practice with highlighter and figure studies. Male figures. By the way, this wasn't a male figure. I quickly just got the quick little rough sketch, more portraits, and yeah, just random portraits. Well, not random, but yeah. So this is a self-portrait of me, and this was a portrait of a guy I met at the end of, I guess you could say, 2023. So I guess in December, who seemed very nice and was very nice, but maybe a little bit troubled. But then I got to get to know him, and he was pretty nice. And this was his friend who I drew. So, which I kind of like the face. Yeah. Overall, this is me, which I find that I typically draw a self-portrait at least once every sketchbook, and again these are doodles. I actually like this drawing. The anatomy wasn't great, but yeah, I actually like the way I drew the face. And here I was starting to form some painting ideas. Because I wanted to, well, I was commissioned, allegedly, I was commissioned to do 6 pieces of a family of lions, or I guess one piece was for a group of lions, and the rest was, I guess, ideas that I can come up with. But yeah, you'll see later on more ideas. For some reason I skipped a page here, but that's fine. I went to get to start to draw figures with a ballpoint pen because I think ballpoint pen is one of the ways you can, I guess, hone in on your skill without having to constantly second guess yourself. And you can just go into the pen just as is. Oh, this figure I messed up so bad on this poor woman. She was a bodybuilder and couldn't draw her hands with anything, and yeah, I like the way I drew this guy. And again, I gave up on this bodybuilder. Here is this famous pack of lines, or denim lines, that I drew for a commission that someone wanted me to do, but spoiler alert, they scanned me. There might be a story coming up soon, and there might actually be a painting to come out of this soon, if I ever get the courage to do so, because I really like this piece, and a lot of people seem to like this drawing that I did. Yeah. I want to draw some movement here, and find figures on Pinterest as well to draw again the movement. And yeah, I like this guy. He was in like a scorpion pose. And this portrait is of a singer. I want to say she's Swedish. A black Swedish or Polish. I think it's Swedish. I want to say Swedish. But yeah, pretty cool singer. Beautiful voice. This was a study on, I guess, movement and ballet and dance and fabric. And yeah, this piece really called me, and I really wanted to draw the figure like in motion. So yeah, the hands were not that great, but the overall pose, to me, I did well. So this piece was a study on fabric, and yeah, I wanted to get down the anatomy and along with the fabric study as well. And this is one of my favorite drawings in this sketchbook here. The drapery was pretty cool. These next drawings are of figures, and again, I just wanted to practice with movement and continue my hand with that. Didn't finish this piece, but for some reason his anatomy was a bit hard to draw on his chest. For some reason the nipples didn't turn out right, at least to me. I feel like I didn't draw them in the correct area, but I looked at reference photos on Pinterest, and so this is another one of my favorite drawings that I did of a model who, again, I saw on YouTube, who was doing this I guess showcase of his muscles, and I said I really wanted to, I guess, draw something at a different angle, and I wanted to draw his form, I guess, looking up at a semi-quarter up angle, basically looking down or up at his chest. So this is one of a few completed drawings I did, and the hair took a long time. I think it took me 4 hours to complete this, just to get his hair done. I posted this on my Instagram account. There's a link in the description down below. But yeah, I really wanted to begin studying the anatomy of the chest and of the hair, and yeah, I plan on doing a digital drawing on this piece. And yeah, these next studies are figure studies. Quick little outline drawings. This was one of my favorite studies I drew from this section. This next piece was a pretty good spread. I really wanted to get into like a fashion editorial design element to this, and I really liked the whole figure, and which I thought deserved a standalone section. So I didn't finish the whole figure because I left it plain, because originally the skirt on Pinterest was black, the hair was black, the boots were black, but yeah, I just wanted to get the pose done. And here was a beautiful demonstration of a pose I thought was so cool, so interesting. And it was of this woman who has a prosthetic leg. And this model as well has a prosthetic leg that I drew. But for me, this was a great pose for me to draw, because I like to draw figures that aren't conventional, and who has, or someone with a disability myself. I really want to push myself to showcase different body types and different people with different, you know, I guess, abilities, you know, or body types. Probably not making any sense, but anyways, again, these are some figure studies I took from Line of Action. Again, here is this bodybuilder lady who I still can't get her proportions right. Again, quit on her. So this guy who I found on Pinterest, he had albinism and pretty cool guy to draw. I didn't quite get his facial features correct, but I'm not mad at it. The nose could have been better, but overall. And oh yeah, he has in the photo he had like lavender eyes. I thought was kind of cool to draw. And yeah. So the next pieces are portraits. I drew in a ballpoint pen, and for some reason the pen just, I guess the light eroded color. And then this is one of my favorite portraits in this book. And again, these portraits were found on Pinterest. Yeah, very interesting guy. And I do this with color pencil. And later on, you'll see more of the color pencil display figure studies, but they're probably too light for you to see on this page because it's like a lime green, a fluorescent green. And yeah, you might not can see the top because how light they were. And I apologize for that in advance. So yeah, this was a terrible portrait. So I don't know, I kind of like this face. It was the other guy with the birthmarks, or that was all over his face within the previous pictures. Here, so that was that guy, but I drew him better here. So yeah. Wanted to experiment with color pencil, and these are hand studies along with feet studies as well. Nothing to brag home about. And these next few pages were of animal studies. That I did horrible with, by the way. For some reason, I need to work on more animal drawings. Okay, so this horse I drew right when Beyonce released her Cowboy Carter Act 2 album, and yeah, I just wanted to draw horses and things like that, and I thought about doing a complete spread on like the whole cowboy theme, like show it like a cowboy. I probably will do this within my next sketchbook, but yeah, I copped out, and I think I kind of ruined the spread with these whole little, I guess, quick little figure drawings. But yeah, this horse was pretty interesting because, again, horse anatomy is pretty interesting. If you got it or you don't, and I did okay. more animal studies. And a figure study, I started to do like a 360, I guess, pose. Basically, you see this one figure turn like different ways, different angles. But yeah, I quickly failed because I was sitting down a lot of time to do this one figure, and it didn't pan out well. But I kind of redeemed myself, and I was having a hard time with my hands. I've always had a hard time with hands, but again, I redeemed myself. I took the time and I studied the individual hand. And this is one of my favorite spreads because I wanted to cohesively show poses in motion and different body types and color variations. And I think this spread is one of the most cohesive spreads within the sketchbook. So yeah, and I love the colors, I love the poses, and this is one of my favorites. But this, actually, I think I did pretty well with this figure here. I was very impressed with it. So these next, I guess, pages were of, I guess, shapes and 3D shapes, and you know, I wanted to try to get into my composition mode. And yeah, so I actually really like this one here. And yeah, I really want to try to expand my repertoire on figures or on still life, you know. And yeah, see how I really get into that. And again, these weren't groundbreaking pieces or anything like that. They were just some quick studies. And again, I apologize if I'm going super fast, but I really don't want to waste any more time with this sketchbook like I already did beforehand. Again, these were, you know, still life studies, shape studies. This was a study on bread, a bread basket, and a loaf of bread. And a lot of these drawings are uncompleted drawings, you know, so. And at this point, the sketchbook was falling apart, as you can see. So, yeah. So, again, this was a portrait study of an actor who is on the show 911, Oliver Stark. And I really wanted to commemorate, I guess, the pivotal moment of his character scene within the 100th episode of the 7th season. So yeah, this is also on my Instagram as well. So I won't spoil the scene in question, but at this point, if you have seen this show, you have. And again, this actor is a very good actor. Masterclass. There's that. So yeah, figure studies, again, like I said, the sketchbook is tattered. But I guess you can say the sketchbook is extremely large because it's been used so much. And I got really tired of this sketchbook, I'm not gonna lie. Working on it for 2 years straight. And again, I guess I said this in the previous video I made about this. But yeah. Oh gosh, my train of thought. But yeah, oh yeah, sorry, lost my train of thought. So yeah, this sketchbook, like I said, I worked on another sketchbook prior to this. I guess not prior, but simultaneously. So yeah, so that's why it took me a long time. And I was working on a larger sketchbook as well. So, but yeah, so I wanted to practice some landscapes and some bigger drawings. But yeah, so this piece here, I saw this guy off of Pinterest, and I always wanted to draw crop tops. And so, yeah, I messed up on the ear and I messed up on the angle of the face. But I think overall the body was pretty good. And I was impressed with that. So, and this was done through the line of action. I wanted to get into, again, not only figure studies, but like different, I guess, landscape themes, like rock studies and things like that. And so yeah, I think the anatomy was pretty good with the hands. Again, horrible. But the anatomy overall is decent, you know. Figure studies. And again, the pen, I guess because of the light here, I don't know. But yeah, the light really eroded the pen. Because the page turned yellow for some reason. But yeah, so these were, I guess, portraits of wrestlers and boxers. I think Evander Holyfield, I think that's his name. But yeah, I wanted to get into expressions, and I really wanted to showcase those wide range of expressions. I thought, well, wrestlers have a wide range of emotions and expressions, so yeah, I drew John Cena twice because at first I messed up his face, and again I messed up his face both times. But yeah, yeah, I think Randy Orton, the wrestler, yeah, I think I did a pretty good job there. But yeah, it's a shame that the pen kind of yellowed for some reason. But yeah, I think overall these faces were pretty good, and this as a spread was a better cohesive spread. Thought that was pretty good as well. And yeah, this cane face, or just drawing the cane, I drew. I think it was pretty good. You know, showed his emotions of English. Figure studies. And now we're getting towards the end of the sketchbook, and yeah, I just wanted to let loose and just, I don't know, I got bored and tired, and I didn't know what to draw, and I was on the phone with a friend of mine who, yeah, I asked him to give me some, drawing ideas, and he gave me all this, and this was a spread I did in color pencil, so yeah. More figure studies. And I think this is the last drawing of the sketchbook. Yep, this is the last drawing. Yeah, this was an email name with a figure that I found on Line of Action, which I actually loved, and I actually liked that this was the last drawing within this sketchbook. It was a long time coming, and I really wanted to push myself. So yeah, that's that. And yeah, I really wanted to push myself with the composition and the color and the overall, yes, spread and colors as well. I have another sketchbook I'm currently working on, which I've experimented more with color, and I've just pushed myself there with composition. So, but yeah, like I said, this video has been 2 years and some months in the making, and I appreciate you guys for watching, and hopefully this was a helpful video. If you like this video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.